Social networks are all the rage across Bowling Green.
I'll go on the internet to go on Google to look something up for a project, and instead, like, the next thing I know, I'm on Facebook.
So how many hours do you spend on Facebook?
Probably a day, 3 to 4 to 5-ish hours.
When I sit down and go on Facebook, I could spend at least 3 hours alone at a time, like stalking and looking at people. It's ridiculous.
As college students, we don't just log on to Facebook, we live on Facebook. But many media experts are presenting a scary question. Are these sites ruining our face-to-face communication skills?
We are living through a revolution which is as major as the Industrial Revolution that took place several hundred years ago.
Dr. Mel Cody, a media effects instructor at Bowling Green, feels communication is changing and not necessarily for the better.
You lose some of the social etiquette skills that might be useful and that come with the face-to-face interactions. You may lose touch with the physical world, if you get too much into this and don't do much of that.
According to Nielsen, the average visitor spent 4.5 hours on Facebook in June 2010. I asked Dr. Malcody what he thought of this.
You've put a number of 4.5 hours, whether it's too much or too little is very difficult for me to say. Like everything else in life, when you spend excessive amount of time in one mode, then obviously you do not have time in other modes of communication.
Reporting for BG24 News, Jonathan Keilholz.